Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Rimworld. We left off before doing a little work on the base, mostly. You can see that we've increased the size of our rec room, and we have gotten the thing. We moved around the items in it so that everything could be actually used. Now, there's a board game of hasn't been placed yet. And if I ever get enough spare components, I'll do a flat screen television. Oh, hello. Allows to be built windows into titanium walls to help the light things up without compromising Starship and try to go traveling FTL. Not really sure what that matters. A lot of stuff in here that I don't necessarily think needs to be done. Although we do have enough components to do the doodle now. Here, let's get that built. Researched. So that's going to be under miscellaneous, I believe. The multi-analyzer, we can get that built now. Just cram it in there. It fits, kind of. And we could do, thinking maybe fire foam popper, some sort of fire suppression would be nice. Alright, multi-analyzer is up. Oh, I was like, let's watch the research progress go. Then we immediately stopped. Oh, you know what? There's a lot of important things we could be doing right now. Like, I'm actually going to do these manually one at a time. Replacing all of the wooden structure. I like doing these one at a time if possible, because that prevents these lines from being ripped up. That's not what you want. Nice and simple. Looks good too. There's a lot of sections that need to be taken down and rebuilt. Oh, fuzzy. Have these animals been going in there? Oh, you know what? I bet I know what that is. Meat zone. Yep. That's why. The meat zone goes all the way back there. So they've been walking back there and mowing down on those animals, and I haven't noticed. Shame! Build that. Build copy. Boom, right there. Looks a lot nicer, too. There's some other sections we can take down, too. Take these out. Take that down. Just to make things safer. Wooden walls. Burn! Hoodoo. That's definitely the bane of early game Rimworld for me, at least, is the fact that I let things just be constructed out of wood. Yeah, I just want to get that done. I used to have lots and lots of problems with fires, because just quick, easy. I just make everything out of wood. And then there'd be an electrical fault, and the base would burn down, and everyone would suffer horrible injuries. 150 work left on that. Should force them to finish it. Now that we're doing a little bit better component-wise, too, how do we... Oh, we're almost finished here. There's not much left on this end. Oh, and this one goes one too far. Oh, no! We could always, orders. Where's mine? There we go. Oh. Oh, my pooches. Penny's having a bad dream. Okay, I think it passed. Okay, so Penny was having a bad dream. or that or a good dream. She was barking in her sleep. I'm 99% sure she just did it again. That the microphone did pick that up. She was woofing in her sleep. Woof woof. Woof woof woof. Okay. I just pet her ear for a little bit and she calmed down. She loves a good ear pet. Base looks nice these days. It's great that we're actually getting people bionicked up too. I don't really care about that. That was definitely a problem we were starting to have, was the degradation of people's bodies over time. You know, nobody lost anything. Well, actually, a couple people lost arms and legs, I think. I think there was one missing leg that we replaced pretty easily with an architect, and then there was an arm. But people are starting to lose lots of fingers and toes. And, you know, you can't, you know, no one, you don't bother to replace a single finger or a single toe or something. You gotta do the whole hand. You lose a lot of fingers, you lose a lot of toes, and all of a sudden you're at reduced some heftily reduced efficiency. Where's research? Oh yeah, look at that. Let's see, learn to heal old wounds on animals. I wonder, okay, so you can do it on animals, can you do it on people? Because that's a problem too. Old wounds on people. I am going to go ahead and deconstruct, or I could just uninstall this shelving unit. Because if I want to expand this out, if I want more growing zones, which I do, that's where we need to go straight out. And that is soil. Let's see, fertility 100%, fertility 100%. So yeah, we could use it perfectly fine. I'm nervous for some reason. Something is making me nervous. I don't know what. Something has me concerned. Looks nicer with the walls, though, right? Starting to take out the old wooden walls. A lot of times what I do is I'll wait till they burn down. And then they just never do, and then I spent the entire series staring at ugly walls. How much plasteel? I think I have a fair bit of plasteel now. Yeah, nearly 900. I like that. The fact that there's not a good... like, defensive area. Normally I like to have, like, a perfect kill box. There's really not a good area to have a amazing kill box. Alright, so... Peace talks, you say? So I'm gonna at least start with that. A small set, because these go up pretty quickly now. We have good constructors and speed suits. It's not a big deal to get this stuff kind of built up. At least get these built up. And I do have the ability to throw down some traps on IEDs and stuff. And how much wood do I have sitting around? A little bit. Ideally, I want the bridge to be 3 wide. 3 wide because... or, no, I could do 2 wide as well. Yeah, that could work. I could do 2 wide without it being an issue. Let's do 2 wide. I'm thinking of traps. For trapping purposes. Let's structure bridge. You can do, because you used to be able to lay traps down wherever you want. Now you cannot. They really nerfed traps, but they were really, really powerful before. So I think it was probably a good idea. Before you could build traps only required construction material once, and then you just reset the trap after it was tripped. Now it's a one-time use thing and it needs to be rebuilt. It takes a fair bit of material, takes a good amount of time to build them, and you can't build them next to each other anymore. Well, that's all the animal stuff. Advanced brain surgery. Now let's get the tissue printer up. We were looking for that earlier. And let's see. Nope. Nope. That one. Only 10 components. Really, really very few components we've managed to find so far. It's kind of sad. Normally, I was hoping for way more components. Considering how much we've done in terms of exploratory mining, I was hoping for way more components. No. I will. Oh God. Somebody run out there. It's burning through. It's burning through a cable. Oh, very, ow, ow, ow. Very hot tea. Yeah, fluffy breakdowns, to me, that's integral. That's something you should always use if you have the ability. Fluffy breakdowns is great. As it really helps with the component issue. Well, you know what I always could do to save on power is I could stop leaving these on all the time. Because once you get to like this stage of the base where you got a lot of stuff that requires maintenance, that could break down, you can start going through, you know, 5 components a day or something like that. I've you know, especially if you have a bunch of automatic doors, go through a lot of components. Just keep them out of automatic doors working. Yes, excellent. Okay, so then we could. Why don't we start getting just? Let's not trap the whole thing. Let's do a few. Security. I'm gonna use granite because that's what we have a lot sitting around of. Yeah, let's just do a few. Not many, just a few. Part of me does want to throw a moisture pump down and suck this little swamp out. And make building a wall right here a little simpler. Yeah. I mean, these are being built at high construction level at 4 times speed. What's wrong with Texas? You got beat up by a muffalo. Oh. You got Texas got really beat up by a muffalo. 2 of 5. You wanna maybe practice your skills a little bit there on Texas? That's not a big deal though. We have there's a whole family tree descended from Texas. Texas's blood lives on. How many of these are in there? A lot. Yeah, the lavish meals are off. The pots of stew are off. I think the stir fry is the best. I definitely think it would be a good idea to have more grow zones. I think 4 is good. Our base isn't huge. We have 8 people. Love how they're sleeping together. Muffaloes are cuddling. How we doing? Yeah, scrooch around those. And what about IEDs? So we've got anti-grain, fire foam. I guess we would just do regular, a couple. Oh, those require 2 each. Oh. I don't want a ton of them. That's a fair few. And they're not, I'm not putting these, like, these layered defenses up to... Oh, really? To defeat any enemy menace that might come about, I'm doing it to basically put up layered defenses. A lot of times, one of the best things you can do is just slow down, just damage the incoming raid, because if you damage some people a little bit, some people a lot, and some people not at all, the people who are not injured at all will get there first. You can handle them, then you get the ones that are less damaged, and the ones that are less damaged are less damaged. Oh god, my phone. Ever since I've moved, it never stops freaking ringing. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with this problem. Alrighty, we're gonna get this set up. Oh, cats are causing a ruckus. 3 of 5. You just have a rifle, so you are gonna grab some EMPs. Animals are gonna be assigned assault purposes, grizzly bear and the cougar as well, except for Texas. And we'll start getting everybody else in positions. The animals in here. I want the animals to start to try to overwhelm them. I know they're not going to be perfect at doing this, but they'll help. 3 of 5. You're going to need to be like right out here with EMPs. They'll help. The more melee you can bring against these fuckers, the better. Because if they're in melee, they can't fire their primary weapons. What, I feel like I'm missing someone. Oh, here we go. 8 of 5. We've got a herd of attack wargs whose lives are semi-expendable now. And we're going to give this a shot. Alrighty, so let's grab a gun. Open fire! That's a lot of shit. Alright, so you are going to be needed, like, over this way. Maybe right here? Oh, shit. We need to fire it directly into that big group there. You already taken hits. You've already got shot. Charge lance twice. Ugh. Get those where's your grenades? Whip a grenade! There we go. We stunned like half of them. Holy crap, this thing's already taken a beating. Wilhelmina's in there. Alright, okay, yeah. Where's 3? Alright, now fire at that one back there. Yeah, get one back there. Sora's dead. Alright, now we're gonna try over here again. And then we're gonna try over here. Yeah, we need to whittle this. We need to whittle the numbers down. One of our wargs immediately got shot up. You start whittling this down, taking down the numbers. Yeah, now over there. Okay, good. Here, go get that one. 3 of 5. Now get that one. Here, get in range here. Or no, right there. Melee. Oh, you were already in melee, so we're good there. Fire at Scyther. Fire it. Yep, good. This one's been getting cougared, which I love. All right, we might be okay. Oh. Is that my last cougar? I think that was my last cougar. That thing just got mashed in the face. Oh, here comes Thief, though. Thief is like, I got this fucker. I think we'll be okay now. 2 animals isn't the end of the world. Okay, good. Melee attack you. You're gonna fire at the ship now because everything else is kind of in the way. I love the idea of these animals just ripping these things to pieces. Because this one's getting eaten by a bear right now. Two dead animals isn't the end of the world. If we're talking about, you know, a big thing of... And I mean, like, one of them died right away. And Wilhelmina just got really shot up. Here, why don't you go lay down? You're injured. 5. You're gonna be needed in here. Wow, that was a... Oh, Warhol's getting hauled off. That was chaos. All right, that was chaos. A lot of injuries. We lost 2 animals, bonded death, so we lost the cougar and we lost 1 warg. Goodbye, Wilhelmina. You will be remembered. Let's take a look at the injuries. So you're fine. You've got a pretty big cut. You got a pretty big cut. A couple big cuts. You'll be dead soon. And Brody, you're fine. You got 12 hours. You're okay. Casanova, you're relatively okay. That was friendly fire. Alright, and we'll just... Okay, you passed out before... Shit, before you got anywhere. Well, there's plenty of wargs where that came from. Right, now are you out treating the animals? Yes. Now, why don't you go tend to Fuzzy? And how about Casanova? Sad Wanderer, I get that. Brody. I mean, the animals, we do have copious amounts of animals, and that's what their job basically is to help the colony, and, I mean, we lost 1 more than necessary, which is a shame. But, all things considered, could have been worse. One we lost right in the opening. It got, like, shot in the brain by, like, a charge lance. It was dead in the opening instance. So nothing we could have really done about that. And then Wilhelmina not accidentally, but she was in the middle of combat and she just got not charge lance, but the charge blaster, full barrage straight to her body, took her out. And then so those 2 were the combat ones, and the other ones we just I lost track of Warhol down there. But we had a whole crew of puppies. So not that big of a deal, all said and done. There's there's a whole herd of puppies in there for us to work with too. Well, I think with that, we'll leave this episode right here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you've enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.